Hi guys, this is Unsolicited Moms, and today we've got a bit of a hot topic. What do you do if you don't like your friend's husband or boyfriend
or
significant
spouse or
other?
whatever?
Yeah,
Partner.
somebody
Yeah.
who spends a lot of time with your
Yeah.
friend and gets in your face.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what do you do about that? Have you guys had a
Oh
situation?
my god.
Oh, I think Tara might have a story.
Oh, I think we should shoot it over to her.
So,
Okay.
and I can only say this because they are finally divorced.
Yeah.
My dear friend,
Angelina.
she was.
It's Brangelina.
I am Team Jennifer. But a dear friend of mine, and I don't even know if she's gonna watch this, so she won't care. But she was at my wedding party, and it was awful. Like her husband was awful.
Like
To the
how?
point where we could no longer do couples things. And Josh, my husband, was like, I'm not spending time with them on a Friday or a Saturday. I'm not taking up my weekend.
There's
having
too
to
few.
deal."
There are too few weekends.
Like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was such a
Right.
dick.
Yeah.
Like what a rude, horrible, mean, just
She's
an
seeing him.
awful. We're good now. We're good now.
Okay.
It's no longer, and
Okay.
she's
So you
kind
got your
of
friend there.
yeah.
Right. Friend
yeah.
therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was starting to get hard on our friendship because I would have to lie to her and
Yeah.
avoid her. Anytime that they were asking to do things as a couple, I would have to come up with these excuses, and especially when
So
it was
was
to
it
my
just
face.
you guys, or was everybody like, oh my god, this
Everybody.
guy?
Nobody liked
So
this
was
guy.
she onto it? Like, did she know? Like, did
I don't
anyone
think
sit her
she
down
knew.
and say, look, the problem here is nobody likes your dude?
So do you think he wanted to spend the dude wanted to spend time with you guys?
Yeah, but we would go on like a couples dinner at their house, for instance, and she would be like cooking and everything, and he would want to take Josh like up to the study upstairs to do dude things, and Josh would be like, no, I just want to stay in the kitchen.
Right.
Yes,
Leave me with the girls.
But it was uncomfortable because you have to lie and you're put on the spot, and I'm
Right.
actually not a very good liar. I go
Yeah.
really quite flush,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and I panic, so it was awful, and it really almost did ruin our friendship.
I bet. And did
Alright.
she yeah, like in that situation, was she aware that he was an issue with for any of the friends?
No, this has been
Yeah.
like a news flash to her that all of her
Right.
friends now, since the divorce,
They're
have
like,
sort of-
thank God.
yes, everyone's like, oh my god, we can be friends again, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
But I just had a friend go through a divorce. He left her, and everyone, including her parents, are like, we hated him for
Right.
12 years. He was rude. He was self-absorbed. He never adored
But you
her.
know what? You can't say it because the minute you say it,
Yeah.
No,
then
you can't.
if they're with them, they defend them. And then they're like, you know what? That's who I'm with. So if you can't handle it, go.
Yeah,
And
you're
we've
gonna lose.
We've all done the thing where a friend breaks up with somebody. You're like, I'm so glad you broke up with him. He's such a loser. And then she gets back together.
Yes, that has happened.
And
Yes.
you're like, oh,
Oh,
man.
crap.
And she remembers.
Oh
what
my
you
god!
said.
I had a friend.
So awkward.
We had a friend go
Yeah.
through that.
Yeah.
They got back together. We were like, oh crap, our
Yeah.
parachute is a knapsack. But they got back together, and we were like, well, you know what? Then
So
she
be it.
is a dummy. And
Yeah.
then they broke up in the
Of
end
course.
anyway.
Of
But
course.
you know
Yeah.
what? I think inherently women know. You know when people don't like someone you're with, and that's
Yeah.
why those women make excuses like,
Right.
oh, he just treats me like that in front of you. But you know when no one's around, he's so amazing.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
So they know it, but they want to keep their friends, and so they have to defend him so they
But
don't
that's
lose their
one
friends.
thing to like not like somebody's partner because he's abusive or rude or verbally abusive to your friend. But another if they're just annoying, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what if
there's
ju-
that
What
too.
if there's just like
And your friend loves them.
yeah,
And you're just
what
like,
do you
yeah.
see in this, right?
So
They're
what do you
just
do about
butt
it?
heads.
You just like
And
back
you know
away.
what?
You make excuses.
It's so sad,
It's
and it's so
hard.
sad because I feel like the friend instinct would be like, you got to tell them, but it's
No.
none of your business because this is a marriage and that's a relationship and that's their issue. And I think by you, even if you're a really close friend, you can't.
Look,
you
I
can't
find
interfere in that.
I think it'd be
It's not
even
your
harder,
place.
and luckily I'm not in this situation. But imagine, like, I just think I have 3 siblings that I adore. If one of them married an idiot, I don't know what I would do.
yeah.
I don't know what I would do. Or what
It's
if my
worse
kids
when they
marry
bring them
idiots?
into the family, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
or your kids. Oh my
Oh,
god,
that's a whole nother
coming
story.
next, and
Yeah.
a whole other
God.
episode 10 years from now. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We want to hear if you've got any tips or strategies, or just want to whine about a friend who's got a lousy partner.
Lousy.
Share with us. We're not alone out there. Anyway, subscribe, leave us a comment, and we'll see you next week for Unsolicited Moms.
Cheers.
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 It's been a good time for you to
Begins.
tell me you don't like my husband. Is that
Yeah,
what-
right.
Your husband's just fine.
Hate that guy.
No.
It's not your husband. it's
Hate
your
that
kid.
guy. Yeah, we just like to hate on each other's children, not our husbands.
This dude's fine.
We just left our husbands over there. It's all good.
I hope they
Very
like each
good.
other because they're